Welcome guys. Today's video finds us over here in Angkor Thom. And it's actually kind of rush hour because what I'm going to do today is we're going to hike up this hill and we're going to go up to a like a pyramid temple up on the hill, a late 9th century temple that's Phnom Bakheng. This is the state temple that they built over here after they moved the capital over to here. So anyway, we're going to hike up this hill and then we're going to see the ruin, and then hopefully we'll catch a nice sunset. So let's see what we see. So this used to be the way up to the temple on the east side. It's the old stairs, and you can see some of the Khmer lions and all of that. But anyway, this is a popular place, so it's going to be like rush hour up here. The only place probably busier than this is Angkor at sunrise. So we're going to hike up the hill here and see what we see. So this is the base of the sacred bull. So this was probably a Shiva temple whenever it was first built. So we got the local band out here playing. You see this at a lot of the temples. Okay, so this is quite a bit of a hike up here. You can hire little scooters to get up the hill, but we'll just go up. It's about 40 degrees, so drink plenty of water and get up the hill. And these are the stairs on the north side. They're not in use anymore either. This would have went down here. You can see the Khmer lions. So we'll keep on climbing up this hill. So yeah, if you can't make it up the hill, this is one way. If you're old or unable to walk up, they can bring you up on the little scooter. So in the old days, the workers had to drag these stones up to the top. So if you think it's hot while you're walking through the little trail here, imagine having to bring these stones up here and work all day. So that right over there, that's the West Beret. It is a massive man-made water storage. And at one time, actually most of the history of it, it was the largest man-made reservoir on the world, on the face of the earth. Until the industrial age, there wasn't any bigger than that. And it actually has a temple. The West Maybone Temple is right there on a little man-made island out in the middle of it. And these are the west stairs. Just some rubble now, those laterite stones. And then same would have went all the way down to the base of the hill. So I think in the old days, they could have walked off this hill towards that West Maybone Temple. They would have done some stuff over there for their ceremonies. So we're almost up to the top of the temple. You can see up there, that platform, looks like Disneyland. Now down here, this is the wall. You can see the construction of it was the laterite stones. And then they carved all of them, and they made that like a little triangle up on the top. Yeah, it's quite cool. So this perimeter wall would have surrounded the whole temple. Now there's quite a bit of renovation going on here. This is 9th century, so some of the towers were in just terrible condition, like these over here. And this is actually being restored by a group from the US. You see that at a lot of these temples. The French, the Germans, the Indians, the Japanese, whoever will be restoring these. This is such a big job. Check that out. So they've done a lot of renovation here since I was here last time. But this is such a big job. There's so many temples and they're so massive that Cambodia just doesn't have the manpower or the resources to restore them all. And it's a cultural heritage site. So here is the sacred bull. So this is a Shiva temple. And then before you could actually come down here, but they've got it all scaffolded up. They had some wooden stairs that you would come down. And you can see this little temple building here is kind of falling apart. This is the base of where there was a tower at one time. You can see that one over there and some of the rubble, part of the outer wall. So what they do is they come here and they clean up the site. They move the dirt away and they try to take these sandstone blocks and they try to label them and put them back in their correct position. But most of the time it's just a jigsaw puzzle like all of this out here. But they're master Jenga players. So they have a couple small towers right here that are on the east side. You can see where they've shored them up to keep them from collapsing down. And then some of the sandstone pieces out here. And then that's gives you the viewpoint from towards the east. I've never been up here for the sunrise. It might be kind of interesting to see also. A couple little buildings here, like the little libraries. They're blocked off so you can't go there and see them. All right, so let's climb up these stairs to the top platform. So you can see the Khmer lions right here, and then these small little towers all the way up. And this is a pyramid construction. So you'll see the 5 different levels up. And then there's the Khmer lions all on each level, and then these small little shrine buildings. And all of it is the sandstone. So they quarried the sandstone over in the Kulin Mountains. So you look down the tiers, and that faces towards the east. And what's really cool is right over there, that's a kilometer, 300 meters away, and that's Angkor Wat. You could just see it sticking up above the trees. So they quarried all this sandstone in the Kulin Mountains, and then they floated it down the little river. And then once they got it to the site, they would drag it using beasts of burden, elephants, stuff like that, or just manpower. And then they would carve them and put them in place. So this is the next to the top platform here. We can go up here to the center shrine. You can see the stone carvings. They put detail work into everything. There was so much pride into what they were building here. So this is the center shrine. And you can see it has the platform here that was made out of the sandstone. And they would have all these little notches. So there would have been like a little balcony probably on this, or a little front porch. And then this is a Shiva temple. So there would have been a Shiva linga inside of here. Now it's just a massive hole. And one of the smaller buildings here. So you can see the carving of the aspera, all the stone carvings around, the columns, and the lintel. And then there is a Shiva linga stone inside of here. So there would have been 4 of these. This was, with Hindu, this would have symbolized Mount Meru. So this would have been Mount Meru, and then it would have had the 4 smaller towers that represented the mountains around it. And then they would have had all their Hindu mythology with the sea of milk and everything. And here we go. This is the sunset. You can see the crowd that's formed up here. And this building here is almost completely gone, but you can see the Shiva linga in it also. You can see the west side of this little building right here. So you can see the extensive restoration that's been done on it. But, you know, up there, that's all original. So what a beautiful view from up here. That's that West Beret. You can see the orange on the water, and then all these little towers. And just masses of people here to watch the sunset. So the sunset should be pretty decent tonight. A little bit of haze out there, as you can see by the crowd that's formed here. This is as busy as you'll see at any of these ruins. so that was that. Now everybody's gonna make their way down the hill. Be a little bit of a traffic jam getting over there, I'm sure. That's gonna finish our video over here in Siem Reap. This is a nice temple. It's pretty cool to come up here. The sunset was it looked really nice, and then it just boom, went down, and there was no like brilliant oranges or anything like that. But it was still fun. Come up here. It's out of the heat. It's not as hot as the normal part of the day. So it's definitely worth your time to come over here and check out. So if you enjoyed the video, smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Let me know in a comment down below if you've been here or what you think, or if you have any questions or comments, you can ask me down below also, and I'll do my best to answer them. But anyway, from over here in Siem Reap, remember, life is a journey. So until next time, enjoy.